begin. There it is. All right. I got the Ferrari 488 GT3. This is my first time at Interlagos with the Ferrari, and I'm just in a normal official practice session for the BES, the Bug to Pain Endurance Series. And we got a nice hot track, 112 degrees, and it's humid. Humid. And we've got, I started off with the baseline setup. Just to kind of get a feel for what's going on. I put down some kind of nothing laps, just starting to get comfortable. And then started to drive a little bit and quickly found out that I was spinning the rear easily. Then I put a few laps together from a friend's setup that he was inquiring on. So I gave that a shot for just feeling a little bit comfortable, and at least, hey, I did a few laps. It felt really great until I started to push it, and as soon as I put some race car into my lap, I couldn't control it worth a damn. It was great under acceleration and braking, but under turn it had a very rear end focus, and it was understeery if I went in, if I tried to turn, if I didn't use that good braking that it had in the acceleration. I kind of was forced to go in fast and hard, basically bring it to a stop, turn, and then go out fast and hard in order to get a good lap. But as soon as I started to try and turn it while racing it, it was just spin. And then so then I went to my little base that I've been working on over the last couple of weeks with Virginia International and at the Glen. And so I threw that out there, and I went out and knocked out some okay laps. Not really trying, kind of pushing it, feeling it, and they're basically all mid 137s. And then I adjusted the tire pressures a little bit to get them a little closer to where they should be functional. And I dropped my traction control, well, raised it from 3 to 2 to give me a little bit more control in the rear. And it took me a little bit to get that figured out because it didn't want to turn as much with the traction control on. And as soon as it didn't want to turn as much, that made everything a little bit more difficult. But then in the last couple laps, I kind of knelt into it and felt where that was, found the benefit from that one click change, and knocked out 2 laps here at the end that are my best 2 of this session. And they're really not anything special. I'm going to actually take a look at the last of them right now. They are nothing special. I am no pro. There is not much going to be found here that's going to help anybody who's already familiar with the car or is an adequate driver, in my opinion. I'm just putting down basic laps here at Interlagos. It's amazing that one click going from traction control 3 to traction control 2. I like it at traction control 3 more. It made it more. The car talks to you. It gives you better feedback. Honestly, because the throttle's important. You gotta feather it to adjust things right. Then this made it harder to. It made it harder to turn by moving it to 2. Because the rear end is just with that rear being locked, it just didn't want to bring the rear around. And right there, that's the one spot where I was having my most trouble. That one spot right there for traction control 3, and it was causing me too much trouble. So that was actually the one spot that made me take it to 2. And it did give me a good benefit right through there. It got me up the hill faster, which got me stronger. And then I cheated here as well in order to get that extra little, like, half a tenth by not going all the way over. So that's that. My first look at Interlagos in the Ferrari GT3.